Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking...
City that's played host to 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here between the Memphis Egyptians taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When you look at the Saints defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Dean just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Egyptians are on the board first here this afternoon.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Carr. That is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Carr to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Carr. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. Donald, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now here's a throw that's complete. And brought. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's a give up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. With his 12th touchdown on the ground, his 15th overall. And the Egyptians go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Carr. 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Carr going to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to speed things up here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Egyptians will extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Olave over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Russell Gage, 37 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount it. And I think the ball's out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Now 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Kamara up the middle.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still, the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Throwing his Carr. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too...
Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Here's 1st down. Now, whatever this one was, well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for New Orleans,
they get a rare victory to move to 4-12 with 1 game remaining.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.